the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Coyotes offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Steps away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Coyotes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After misfiring, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Coyotes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Coyotes will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Hauls it in. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Clay. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Coming after it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Coyotes want to move quickly. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
This drive was rolling and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The Coyotes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Clay. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Dances away from the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Sun Devils are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Coyotes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Quick strike complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Coyotes have it with a 1st and 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Coyotes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Sun Devils get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Clay. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So 3rd and less than a yard here from the 20. This might be 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Buys a little time. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Give to the back. Nifty little dance step. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Coyotes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Coyotes will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggan. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On second down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The Coyotes want to crank the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The run from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Coyotes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All wideouts, no backs. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Beal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Feeling some heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Coyotes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Coyotes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got out of trouble and throws. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Duggan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Power football with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Coyotes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Duggan. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground with the counter. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide open downfield. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
And the Coyotes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quickly complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hainsworth. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Coyotes line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Gonna run it. It's Clay. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to him again. Dances away from one.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Sun Devils line it up with a first and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Jumped on top of the pile. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Reads it, fires complete. Discards a man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Coyotes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Sun Devils will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Handoff to the single back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They'll try the run. Nice move there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.